Wednesday, July 7th. I literally looked at it and forgot. That's how tired I am. I am extremely exhausted. Ignore the dinging. That is my truck telling me that I'm not wearing a seatbelt. I know I'm not wearing a seatbelt. It won't stop dinging until pretty much I turn the truck off. So if you hear it ding, I promise you, as you can tell, I am not driving. I am so tired. I am exhausted. Like, I slept okay, but I don't feel like 100% rested. Like, it's like I was resting, but like it just wasn't enough. And then Align woke me up in a panic last night, and apparently I was snoring. But we all know ladies don't snore. But apparently I was snoring last night, and the sound I was making, it sounded more like I guess like electrical. I don't even know how to say it without like busting out laughing, because he was telling me that he, like, a sound woke him up and he was listening, and he kind of started freaking out because he thought that like it was like the phone charger or like one of the cords like on my side, you know. And he's like, he went to wake me up to say, hey, what's that noise? Like, is that your charger? Is that your phone? Is that the extension cord? Like, what is that noise over there? Like, it's like electrical, you know. And he said the second that I woke up, it stopped. And he's like, well, that's weird. And he said I went back to sleep and it started doing it again, so he woke me up again. So he said, so that's you making that noise. So apparently I was snoring so weirdly to where it sounded like an electrical buzzing type noise. Yay me. And then I actually had the audacity to tell him, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't snore. Ladies don't snore. And he looks at me and he says, yeah, right. You're behind with snoring, and next time I'm gonna record you. Oh no, don't do that. Please don't record me. So, which is literally all in fun. I know that I do snore. I know I do. Hey, I have woken myself up many a times. Many a times over my 34 years of life, to where I've woken myself up by my own snoring. So I know I snore. And Caleb snores just like me. And honestly, I probably get my snoring, like, and it's not like a every night thing. I don't snore every night, and even if I do snore, it's not always bad. Like when me and Align first got together, he said that I snored, but it was very light. Like you couldn't really like tell that I was snoring. But of course it does get louder like the more tired I am. And so that I get from my mom. My mom does that. But when it gets like bad and like really loud, that unfortunately I do get from my biological dad's side of the family. He snores horribly. My grandmother, may she rest in peace. There are no words to describe how bad that woman snored. Like, I loved her to death, but my Lord have mercy, that woman was worse than a train. Like, it was loud. And it was, like, bad. It sounded like a lumberjack snoring, if not worse. Like, there's no words to describe how bad that was. And with me growing up with, well, I didn't technically grow up with being around them, But I do remember my biological dad a little bit with the snoring, as well as his mom, because they kind of got out of my life when I was about 10. So, like, I do have some memories of how bad they snored. The guy who raised me, which was actually my ex stepdad, he came into my life not long after that, and he practically helped my mom raise me. So he's the one he's my dad. That's my dad. He snored really bad. He snored oh so horribly. So I just kind of got used to it. And then when me and Mick got married, we were together like, 9 years, and he snored really bad. And so, like, I'm used to the snoring. Like, snoring does not bother me. That's why I know it's, like, if I wake myself up, that's when I know it's really bad, because I normally can sleep through anything like that. And honestly, Align snores, but not that bad. For him to be a guy, he really doesn't snore all that bad. He really doesn't. Which is kind of odd and awesome at the same time. Sometimes, like for me, like, I knew that nothing was wrong with Mick because I could hear him snoring in my sleep. The second he stopped snoring, like, I was always like, are you still alive over there? And, like, when me and Align first got together, and I realized that it took me a while to realize that he really didn't snore. If he did, it wasn't that loud. So, like, I was constantly, like, waking up in the middle of the night being like, oh my God, is he still breathing? And then now I'm just kind of used to it, So, anywho, that was a little bit of excitement. So that's one reason why I'm tired. Caleb, the kids were not really bad this morning. They were just, like, wild. Like, they just had, like, bundles of energy. And just literally, like, ding, 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 like, bouncing off the walls. Someone, I do not know who it was, but someone actually had the audacity to lock Align out of the house this morning. It's kind of funny. I was laying there. I had heard Align tell them, okay, y'all are kind of in the way. Go to your rooms, get on y'all's beds, and let me, finish what I'm doing. And so, so he went to grab his backpack, and when he went to go turn on the truck and put his backpack and coffee and everything into the truck, he comes back in and does, like, one or two more things, and then that's when he, actually leaves. And so he went to go take his backpack and everything outside, and went to come back in and realized that someone had locked the door. Now, while he was out, like, almost instantly after he closed the door, I heard someone get up and run through the house. And my instant thought was, hey, did Daddy tell you could get down? And then run back to the room. I didn't even hear a, oh, sorry. Like, I didn't hear nothing. All I heard was footsteps running. And so, and then, a few minutes later, Align tries to open up the door, and I'm like, the door is locked. Like, it's absolutely hilarious. We don't know who it is. I really don't. Like, it kind of sounded like Caleb, but that really does not really, like, that's not really something that Caleb would do. Like, I feel like it was Elena. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know who the culprit is, but whoever it is, kids, if y'all are watching this, like, years from now, just come tell me. I'm not going to be mad. Just come tell me who it was, because that was pretty funny. And Align didn't get mad. He was actually, like, laughing, because he's like, who the heck locked me out? I was like, I don't know, but it's funny. So, confess. And we'll just have a big laugh together. So, anyhow, I got here early because I'm tired. And I went by the store. I went by Dollar Tree to get me a water, because I really did not want I didn't really want any of the Celsius drinks. that I normally bring. And so I was like, oh, I'll just stop by and get me a water. Well, yeah, about that. Not only did I get my water, I also got lunch because apparently this sounds so much better than chicken noodle soup. And then, of course, I had to get something sweet. It's not a good day unless you have something sweet. And so, like I said, my thought was, let's go to the store to get water because I don't want any Celsiuses. I don't want anything but water. I don't want to drink anything but water. I didn't even have coffee this morning. The whole reason for me to go to the store was to get water because I didn't want to drink this. But I got 2 of them. No, I will not be drinking these. This is more of, these are the lemon lime and I really, really like them. The flavor is not very strong. Like, it kind of has like a hint of a Sprite type of taste, like that lemon limey type of, but it's not strong. It's not overpowering, and it's very, very, just very, for it to be a carbonated drink, it's very just kind of light, kind of refreshing. So I've only ever found these at Dollar Tree. So they only had 2, so I was like, well, I'll go ahead and grab the 2 and then I'll just save them for later. Like when I get home, you know, maybe I'll have one for dinner, maybe I'll have one for tomorrow, I don't know. And also I wanted a snack, so I got these. So I've never had this. I mean, I've had like fruit and yogurt snacks, but I've never had any with strawberry. Normally it's like raisins with fruits on them. Like, normally it's like raisins with like the yogurt on top. I've never had like any other type of fruit or anything. And this is not wanting to, oh, well, it is opening, but it won't tear like I want it to, so. But it should be pretty good because it is Welch's, so. Oh, those are huge. I mean, they're not like huge, but those are pretty good size. Not bad. Those are actually pretty good. And they all seem to be, yeah, they all seem to be about the same size, so. So, it just looked good. It's better than getting more chocolate. Not like I didn't get enough chocolate, but it is what it is. Here, so I'm gonna get off and I'll talk to you guys later.